Good afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to the Jew Jet Show. Today we're going to be talking about Alijah Vera-Tucker and how he's been a stud this season. And today we have special guest Italy Jet. So welcome to the channel, man. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Happy Victory Monday in Columbus Day, Jude. I hope you're having a good day.
Oh yeah, having an awesome day, man. Victory Monday always is a good one. And glad we've already had 3 so far this season. We had to wait till
Right?
week 12 of last year to get 3 Victory Mondays. We're entering week 6 with 3 already. That's absolutely insane. But you're a very busy man on social media. You have a lot of stuff. Go ahead and promote it. Everything you got.
Oh, appreciate that. And so I have a co-host, Liam Johnson. We're on Everything MYJ podcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I have the Jets Flight Squad with 2 other guys on Thursday nights. I got a happy hour show on Thursday nights, which you'll be on, so I can't wait to have you on. And then we have a post-game show on Sunday with Harrison Glazer and the Jets Show. So it's been fun. It's been awesome. You can follow me at Italy Jet and Everything MYJ on all social media platforms. And yeah, it's a fun time. It's busy, but man, I haven't felt this way since 2015. So I'm this is new for me. It's new. So I'm happy.
And you can also find all the social medias and my social medias linked down below. It's going to be rotating on the ticker. And 2015 was my first year as a Jets fan.
Okay.
I'm kind of, on the younger side. 2015, we went 10-6. I was like, the New York Jets are going to be just this awesome team, this juggernaut franchise in the NFL. I remember after we got eliminated from the playoffs, I was already thinking, I was telling all my friends, the Jets were going to make it to the Super Bowl. And then, of course, we haven't made it to the playoffs or been close to the playoffs since that season. But hopefully that will change this year, or it definitely looks like we're heading in that direction. And one of those players that is helping us go in that direction is Alijah Vera-Tucker, who through 5 games this season is already looked like an All-Pro. This guy looks like he's going to be in the Pro Bowl, the All-Pro, one of our first offensive linemen since like Nick Mangold in 2015 to reach this accomplishment. I mean, so far this season, Alijah Vera-Tucker has played 3 positions: left tackle, right guard, and right tackle, which is what he played yesterday. Right tackle position that he has never played ever in his career. And so far this season, he's only allowed 1 sack. Despite playing in 3 different positions, he allowed 0 pressures yesterday while playing a position he's never played in his entire life before. And I mean, you never see that ever from just a regular NFL offensive lineman. I mean, Field Yates said it perfectly today. In a league where it's hard to find offensive line talent, the New York Jets have a guy who can pretty much play every single position on the line. He reminds me a lot of Joe Thuney, a player that we all wanted last offseason. I mean, he was so versatile. I remember talking about that in a lot of my videos. And then we managed to get him without even knowing it in Alijah Vera-Tucker. So he's just been huge for us this season. And what is just your overall thoughts on AVT?
Well, it's kind of interesting because, when we jumped up and and went to go get him, last year, it was one of those things where no one really saw it coming and no one ever thought that we would do it. Because if you're going to go back to the draft 3 years ago when Joe Douglas was there, he didn't really make moves like that until last year and this year. And it was a very big surprise, but it was a good surprise. We needed an O-lineman desperately. And, what are we going to do next? Are we going to put him at tight end? He can do it. He can do it all. And the thing about him is, start on that left side, went to the right side, went to the left side again. Now he's going to go back on the right side. And his attitude with it has always been the same. Wherever you got to put me, put me. I want to go win games. And you know what? He has. He's done very well with Max Mitchell on that right side. And also he was even doing very well with Lakey Tomlinson on that left side. And you know what? He's having a big Pro Bowl in the last 5 weeks. I mean, we've seen him just keep going up and up and up. He's becoming a top 5 lineman in the NFL. And especially for the Jets, that's hard to come by. So it's the fact that keeps growing up in the PPF rankings and keeps growing up in the Jets rankings. It's something to watch out for. And it's something to look down the stretch when the chemistry continues to get better and better. The chemistry is always got to be there with O lineman and your quarterback. So he is just going to continue to go up. And you know what? I even got some for you. In the last 3 weeks, he's had 78 snaps at right guard. Week 4, 70 snaps at left tackle. And then week 5, 59 snaps at right tackle. So like right guard, left tackle, right tackle. He's everywhere. And it's one of those things where he never played right tackle in his life. And then, out of nowhere, he's one of the best O-line. He plays 3 spots in 3 weeks. That's hard to come by. So it's very impressive. And especially in the offseason, you were like, I think me and you talked about this. I think a lot of people talked about this. We never heard his name. When you don't hear his name, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign, especially in the OTAs and training camp. That's very good. So it's very nice to see, and I hope he continues to be a stud.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whenever we traded up for Alijah Vera-Tucker, I almost knew it was for Alijah Vera-Tucker. I'm sure everybody did.
Me too.
I was like, he's on the board. There's a couple teams behind us that are looking to find these offensive linemen. I think the Patriots picked at 15, and they were looking to select AVT, and I saw him go to the Raiders in a lot of mock drafts, and I was just like, Joe Douglas just wants to get this offensive lineman. We saw him as this top 10 talent. And, I mean, it was just so awesome to see the New York Jets trading up and getting an offensive lineman like Alijah Vera-Tucker. And so far this season, he's just been super huge for the New York Jets. And hopefully we, continue to see this type of play from AVT. Well, I want to thank you for coming on the channel today, man. It was a blast having you on. And, of course, Thursday, whenever I'm going to be on your show for the happy hour stream, it's going to be a great one. Can't wait to see what we decide to talk about. And it's going to be awesome to, talk about the Jets instead of watching Thursday Night Football, which we know is going to be a slugfest.
It's going to be awful. Oh, man. I appreciate you having me on, buddy. I keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing great. All social media platforms, YouTube. Appreciate you having me on. I can't wait to have you on mine.
All right, well, glad to see this partnership brew, and hopefully we could do multiple more streams and whatnot, videos, collaborations in the future. Well, thank you for coming on, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to follow both of us on all of our social medias, and I'm your host, Jets, signing off for now. See you guys later. Peace.